celebrating the power of possibility.
I'm Yvonnca Landes, and I believe anything is possible.
This is Anything is Possible. My guest is Yvonnca Landes. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
People love you.
Thank you.
They love you. I guess one of the blessings in part one of our interview, and if you didn't see it, please go back on YouTube and watch it. When you said, I had to find the people who were for me, this one guy told me, anytime you walk in a room, let's say there are 10 people there, there are 3 people that hate you. There are 3 people that love you, and there are 4 people that are on the fence.
I agree with that.
Right? And that if you look for the people who love you, you might bring the other 4 over to your side. But if you look for the people who hate you, you might bring the people over to their side. You see what you look for.
I agree. I
and
totally agree.
That's really what you said.
You
was
have to look
for who's for you.
Who's for you, and not worry about who's against you. And I'm not saying that that's easy. It's not, because we're in a world that you want everybody to like you. You want everybody to support you. You want everybody to see value. But what I learned, even with that, when God created me, He valued me. When God created me and valued me, He gave me worth. So why would I let someone on earth devalue me? Why don't I just go in another room? Go find people that are like-minded, success-driven. And when I say success-driven, I'm talking about in your families, into your walk with God, into your businesses. Go find those people. But if you focus on the few that is against you, it becomes a crutch.
I love motorcycles and fast cars, and I've been to motorcycle racing school, and I've been to a automobile racing school.
Okay.
And both of them say the same thing. I was at the Las Vegas International Motor Speedway on a motorcycle, and I'm going 110 miles an hour down a straightaway. And you have this curve, and you have to slow down to about 40 miles an hour to make this curve. And what the instructor said was, as you begin trail braking and you start to downshift, headed into the curve, if you don't want to die, don't look at the wall.
Okay.
Because you're going so fast that if you're looking at the wall, you will hit that wall. You don't look at what you're headed into, you look up around the corner. You look at where you want to go.
It's true.
Right? And that's what I hear you saying,
It's
is
true.
you got to look, because when life is at speed,
you have to look beyond where you're at right now.
possibility. You have to see something else.
You do.
And go in that direction.
And the biggest thing with possibility is you have to have a mindset of, I'm going to win.
Here we go.
At any cost.
Here we go.
Anything is possible because God said it's possible. Now I've got to go out there and find possibility, but I've got to, my favorite scripture, Helen, is faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
Okay? So you can have all the faith you want. Okay, here you go. I love God, but if you don't go do the work, it's in vain.
Yeah.
Correct? So possibility is the same way. If you don't work to have possibility, if you don't work to have, options and opportunities, how's possibility going to be there?
Work may be the greatest expression of faith.
It is.
Because when you start working towards something, you're saying, I believe that it's there for me to go get.
There.
Goes back to,
that's why faith is first in that scripture.
I think I heard somebody say there was a old man who used to talk about promise. Promise, right? So you're in Knoxville, you're surviving through your parents' divorce, which blindsided you. You're in a
traumatic.
whole new environment, right? So you're here and now you're displaced, and then the family structure you're depending on is fractured. And so now—
I lost my village. Think about it.
Yeah.
When I left Harriman, my village was in Harriman because everybody knew everybody and everybody took care of everybody. But now, Yvonnca is in Knoxville.
Yep.
She has her mom. I have my dad on weekends. I have no village.
No village.
I have nobody that is going to hold me accountable. Accountability is key to anything you do.
So what happened?
Yvonnca was being Yvonnca, doing high school and partying and all in between, and I had a child pass away at 19 years old. 19. My son died at 7 months from crib death. That's real.
Divorce, and then—
A divorce, I got pregnant, had my child at 19, and 7 months later, I'm burying a child.
My God.
Only God could have got me through that.
My God.
Wait a minute, and a divorce. I was married.
Possibility powered by Covenant Health, Home Federal, and the Knoxville News Sentinel.
Now you can listen while you're on the go with Anything is Possible, the podcast.
So your parents divorced, then you go through a divorce, then the
At
death
17,
of a child.
At 19, I'm married with a child, going through a divorce. My child passes away at 7 months.
My God.
I'm the one that found him. Nobody. My village is back here. All I had was my mom, my family, but I'm talking about in the house.
Right.
I only had my mom and my sister. Well, even my mom couldn't tell me how to feel. She never lost a child.
So what'd you do?
I was done with God for 2 years. I was done. I said, God, I've been serving you what I thought serving was. I've been serving you all this time. I've been going to church, as my granny said and my mama said, and you take my child? I was arrogant. That was arrogant. You take mine? And at the time, there was a big thing about 4 children dying in a fire at Walter P. Taylor Homes. And I'll never forget saying to myself, I'm just being honest, those mothers wasn't with their child to protect them, but I was. And you take mine? I was so angry. It took years to get over that. But where my healing started, I got pregnant with Adrian. Ooh, that promise. God gave me that promise. I'll never leave you, nor forsake you. Even when I was mad and angry, I got pregnant with Adrian, and as she grew, I grew. I grew back to God. I went back to my faith, because I had prayed and I said to God, when I got pregnant, I said, God, I can't take a son right now because it would be like replacing. God, give me a daughter. Give me a daughter. You give me a daughter, I'll be the best mother. I will put her first at all cost. If you give me a daughter, he gave me Adrian. For that 2 years, I didn't celebrate Christmas. Any holidays came, anything that was connected to God, East, I didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
Now, this is what's unique is, as you're telling the story, I'm thinking about how this interview started. Mm-hmm. You're sitting here on the set today, mm-hmm. and the first thing was God. Mm-hmm. So to walk through the valley of the shadow of death with you here.
Yeah, I was angry, I was arrogant, but God never left me nor forsaked me. And even when I wasn't deserving that 2 years, He still gave me the desires of my heart when I got pregnant. Literally, I thought I was miscarrying Adrian at 5 months pregnant. And I remember going to the doctor like, oh my gosh, please. And thank God, Adrian's here. But I thought I was miscarrying Adrian, but Adrian was my miracle, and Adrian was, and still is, she's my rider.
She was glowing. When we were here before makeup, your daughter just, she's glowing.
Everything. When God said He can bless you beyond your imagination, Adrian is it. I never thought a daughter could bring that much joy, and after all of that pain, but He turned that tragedy and me being a victim into overcoming, and then He brought me success in Adrian, a child.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, so that's a whole lot to unpack. Mm-hmm. Thank you for trusting us with your story.
Most definitely.
So you finished Bearden High School. Mm-hmm. You've got a child. Mm-hmm. Then what?
Went through the divorce, and it was very painful. It was me and Adrian against the world. I saw an ad in the paper, and it said, call Chuck, mortgage loan officer. My mother read it to me. She was out at the plant. She read it to me. I didn't even see the ad. She read it to me, and it changed my life.
You get into real estate.
I get into mortgages first. I get into mortgages. My first interview, he was supposed to interview me, and I had to come back, but I still went back. Most people wouldn't. I went back and got into mortgages, did mortgages for 18 years, and then real estate came.
And boy, did it come.
It did. But even before that, Howard, me and my husband decided we wanted a child. And I, being arrogant, thinking, oh, I done had one child. I didn't have another one. I get pregnant, I miscarry. To this day, me and David's had 10 miscarriages.
My gosh.
And I felt like I was less than a woman, because I couldn't give David a child.
And you love you some David.
You know I love my husband.
Oh, you love some David.
I love David Landes.
Tell me about this man.
David is, when they say, has the patience of Job. Me and David met, I was 28, he was 25. When they said the Bonnie and Clydes and the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's, and that's me and David. We been through so much.
You almost lost him.
I almost lost him. I almost lost him 12 years ago to a pancreatitis attack due to his triglycerides. And David gets sick one Friday, get to the hospital, they tell us we're gonna be there for 2 days. Within 24 hours, he was on life support. I had to tell a 19-year-old and a 4-year-old I could not come home, because I knew that if David opened his eyes and didn't see me, I knew, because that's the bond we have. We depend on each other over everything beside God, over family, friends, whatever. That's who we depend. That's me and David. And so when he got sick, it was like, I got to get him back on his feet. I was in denial. I thought that David, when they told me his kidneys, went down and all that kind of stuff, everything was happening so fast. I couldn't really comprehend everything that was going on in my life. It was like, Adrian, I need you to take care of, remember, I prayed for Adrian. I need you to take care of the businesses. I need you to take care of your little brother. Don't let anything fall. Come to me if you need something, but right now I'm focused on David. So I had 12 doctors tell me daily that he was a dead man, that there's no way he could make it. And I said, every time they would say to me, he can't make it, he's not gonna make it. And his kidneys went down. I said, but there's God.
But God.
But God. The day that he went into surgery to take his pancreas out, the doctor walked up to me and told me he never wanted to meet me. He said, because I knew if I came, I would have bad news for you. He said, David will go in the hospital, go in surgery in 2 hours. And in that 2 hours, he went in surgery. He had a 9% chance to come off the table alive. My life had been turned upside down. Again. And the crazy part about it was everything was golden. Marriage was great. Kids were great. My real estate, I came into the hospital with 21 pending houses under my belt.
Gracious.
21 houses pending. But the moment my husband got sick, I didn't care about none of that.
Yeah.
I didn't care if I lost everything. That's where I was at, Howard. I was like, you know what, I can get it again. I done did it once, I can do it again. But God said, get ready to work. I went and prayed for everybody every day in that CCU. God said, work. Come out of yourself. Work. Go do stuff for other people. And that's where charity and everything else you see me do, that's where it was birthed, in that hospital, because I really got to see that the community, or so many of me, so many wives that husband gets sick, so many people that have tragedies happen. I needed to help, but I needed to put my family back together too, Howard. We were there for 5.5 months. David came home he couldn't eat, couldn't feed himself, he couldn't do anything.
The one I just saw out there?
The person you just saw outside could not do anything for himself. He would literally walk on a walker when we were trying to train him back to walk, and then he would hate the walker, so he would put his hand on me so he wouldn't have to use the walker as much. Only God can bring that type couple together. That he depended more on my shoulder than he did the walker that was in front of him.
Love saves lives.
It does.
Love saves lives.
Now, take us with you with Anything is Possible, the podcast. Stream new episodes weekly wherever you get your podcasts.
So look at where God has brought you from, and I'm sure you see this, right? Real estate. How much have you done in real estate?
Oh, millions and millions, and yes, millions.
Very successful.
A lot.
Home staging company.
Yes.
Guys are crushing it there. Appraisals, crushing it there.
Yvonnca Landes, yes.
Right? A podcast.
We do. And I never saw that coming.
What's the name of the podcast?
Talking Tennessee with Yvonnca.
And where can people grab it? On all the platforms?
www.talkingtennessee with Yvonnca podcast, and it streams on all platforms that you listen to podcasts.
There's a scripture that I love, and I think it says something like this: "Blessed be the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all of our afflictions, so that we might comfort others in any affliction with the comfort wherewith we were comforted by God."
Oh.
So God gets us through things.
He does.
Which certifies us then to be comforters.
Correct.
So somebody that's faced physical abuse, mental abuse, whatever kind of abuse, when they talk to you, you can feel them. Somebody that's been through divorce themselves or with their parents, you can feel them. Loss of a child, you can feel them. Multiple miscarriages, you can feel them. Business success, business failure, you can feel them. You can feel them. And I would imagine in your profession, you probably sell more houses because people feel like you feel them.
When I walk in someone's house, It's about them. And it's about...
And they can feel it.
Yeah, it's not about a paycheck. I tell my clients this flat out. I don't need you for a paycheck. As long as I do right by you and I build a relationship with you, God's gonna bring my paycheck. I don't need you for a paycheck. Yes, is there paychecks come from clients? They do, but that's not what I'm built on. I'm built on relationships. I'm built on, okay, I'm meeting you where you're at. You're telling me what you need, and I'm gonna tell you if I can do it or if I can't do it. I don't take every listing. I'm not a turn and burn realtor. Take everything there is out there. And there's nothing against that, but it's just that wasn't what God wanted for me. He wanted it to be relationships, and he wanted it to be experiences.
Could you be the business person that you are without the pain that you've been through?
No.
Could you be the wife that you are without the pain that you've been through? Could you be the mother that you are without the pain?
No, because I appreciate motherhood more because I lost a child and I don't want to go through that again.
Look at God turning pain into possibility.
He did. I mean, totally. He turned it into possibility, and he rewards you for obedience. Obedience is such a great thing, and I know it's a hard thing, but obedience is a great thing. God told me I was coming in a reward season in 2020. He told me to get ready. He said, if you go into this trust season and you do everything I tell you to do, when you come out, I'll reward you. I did everything he wanted me to do. It was brutal, but he rewarded me. He even gave me another business.
There goes that promise.
There you go. And even with that business, turning knocks, people was like, why, Yvonnca, you're successful in real estate. Why do you want turning knocks, an entertainment business? It goes back to relationships. Because when the Landes family comes into an event, we're gonna elevate that event.
Yvonnca Landes, you are proof positive that anything is possible. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.